Hi, thanks for tuning in. Let's begin with an overview of how the Athena Coordinator Enterprise Sender Portal submits orders to Athena Coordinator Enterprise facilities. By using the portal, you'll see benefits to your practice, including visibility into order status, reduced time spent obtaining pre-certifications, and insight on order type and volume. Use your credentials to log on to AthenaNet, and then access your coordinator inbox by clicking on the Coordinator Inbox link. First, let's enter an order for a patient who has no records in the system. Click on Patients, and then select New Request. Here and across AthenaNet, yellow fields indicate required information, while white fields indicate optional information. Begin by filling out the patient's demographic information. If you don't have a patient's Social Security number, enter all 9s so we know it's not an actual Social Security number. Indicate home or work when recording the patient's phone number, and if it's okay to leave a message. No patient information is ever left on the message. We'll only request a callback. You may also input an email address and alternate contact information, such as the name of a child's parent. Next, fill out the necessary referral information. Select the referring provider, then select the facility. You can refine your results by entering a search parameter such as distance from a particular zip code. Now select your scheduling department, then enter date of service. If you select central scheduling, the date in the field is for the patient's preferred date of service. If you select doctor's office already scheduled, the date in the field is the actual date of service. Admission time is not a required field, but if you know the patient has a preferred time, enter that note here. Pre-admission testing or PAT date is not a required field either, but with the surgery, the patient may need pre-testing. This is where you can enter that date. Select the service length and move on to the pre-certified field. You always want to select Athena Health, even if you know that particular order doesn't require pre-certification. Since we gather and curate the most up-to-date payer knowledge, we can take care of pre-certification work when it's needed, so you don't have to. After all relevant patient and referral information has been recorded, move on to selecting the procedures. You have the option to select procedures from Quick Picks, procedure groups, or search. When searching for a procedure, you may search by code or in layman's terms. Once you have selected a procedure, it will show up under Selected. Now, select the procedure orientation, then choose Supporting Diagnoses. You can select diagnoses from either Quick Picks or Search. Once you have selected a diagnosis, it will show up under Selected. There are only a few more steps to complete your request. First, enter any applicable notes for the facility. Notes can be free-typed, copied and pasted from the EMR, or appended from favorite notes. Then, enter the patient's insurance information. When you select the insurance provider, it will automatically highlight whether a group or member number is required. Now, provide any applicable clinical data. Like notes, clinical data can be free-typed or copied and pasted from the EMR. You can also upload documents under the Attachment section. If clinical data needs to be faxed, use the number listed below the documentation box. By clicking Submit, you will be taken to the Request Overview page. If you choose to fax additional clinical information, be sure to print out and use this page as a fax cover sheet. If your practice uses paper charts and needs to fax Athena additional clinical documents to obtain pre-certification, including this information with the fax allows us to match the clinical documentation back to the requisition. Now that you've submitted your new patient request, review your order in the Coordinator Inbox. To get there, click on the Coordinator Inbox link in the menu bar. The Patient column displays the patient's name and age. The DOS column displays the date of service. If the DOS is black, then the service has already been scheduled. If the DOS is red, then the service has yet to be scheduled. Under the complete column, yes indicates that a pre-cert has either been obtained or denied, while no indicates a pre-cert is still pending. The pre-certs column displays whether a pre-cert has been selected, obtained, denied, or is still pending. Under the hold status column, the box will be yellow if there are materials we still need to receive from the sending office, such as additional clinical documentation. To see specifically what's missing, click on the View Note link. When the hold status is cleared, the yellow box will disappear and the order will be sorted by DOS again. The Procedures column displays the procedure being performed. If you hover over a particular procedure, a full description will be displayed. The Facility column displays the facility receiving the order. The Referring Provider column displays the name of the referring provider. Click the Order link to show the actual order received by the facility. This allows your practice to verify that the information is correct for every procedure in the order. You can also print the order if you want to send your patient to a facility with an order in hand or for the records. For information on order status, practices and facilities can click Records. This will open a new window that shows various information and actions. Finally, alerts are a way for senders, facilities, and pre-cert teams to communicate. Click on the paperclip in the Attachments column to review any documents that have been uploaded for order. Remember that the referring provider will need to check the box under Provider Approved, then click Update Approvals to sign the order electronically. We configure provider signature in Athena Coordinator Enterprise as part of implementation. When the provider approves an order electronically, Athena Coordinator Enterprise appends the provider's signature to the order. You may check and sign multiple orders at once. So that's it. We hope you're just as excited as we are about this convenient and helpful new experience. If you'd like additional information, just contact your Sender Account Associate.